Welcome into the Common Dad Podcast. I am your host, Justin, and I am, of course, joined by my non-blood related half cousin, Andrew. How are you doing this fine evening, my friend? Cool. Your mic's not working, so this is a hot start. Why don't you jiggle that cord? Can't hear you at all. Jiggle your cord.
It would help if I unmuted my microphone.
There he is. We're not going to edit that out either. This is quality.
I hope you don't.
No, we're leaving it in.
I was just making comments about, being half cousins and how you're
Sure.
not even really
Not
half
even
by
real.
blood. It's
Not even.
other
Not at
things.
all. It's okay. Well, anyway, in other news, my dog was given a whole stick of butter by my 2-year-old today, so that was pretty cool.
I don't see the problem.
What do you think that's going to do to his intestinal situation?
Butter is fat, which is actually pretty healthy for you. So, there's
A
maybe
whole-
better forms of fat, but
Well, he's like a 70-pound dog, maybe. Probably actually like 50 or 60. And he ate a whole stick of butter. I feel like that's going to make like a slip and slide situation.
nah.
No, you don't think? I'm
I don't
worried.
think so. Get him out and run him a little bit. He'll be fine. His body will burn that up before it even gets through his system.
Well, it's too late now. A little peek behind the curtain here. We record this at night, and we didn't get him out and run. And I'm just waiting for a noise in the middle of the night because he sleeps at the foot of the bed.
We'll take him
I
for
don't
a
know.
walk when we finish up here. He'll be fine. He'll be.
Well, I'm
it's
not
not going to be
worried
any
about
issues.
Listen, I'm not worried about
I
him
eat
being
a
fine. I'm
stick
worried
of butter before bed every. I really don't.
I'm worried about poo all over my bedroom. Is what I'm worried about.
You let
That's
him
what
sleep on the bed.
Hey, he sleeps at the foot of the bed.
There you
Some
go.
nights he'll sleep on the couch
So
and look
he'll
out the
keep your
window.
feet warm.
I'm worried. He wrapper and everything too, man. Maybe it'll just.
Oh,
I don't know.
Well, it's wax paper, so
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. We'll
I
talk
don't know
about
what that
it.
means, but
We'll talk about it next episode. Hopefully, we're fine. We'll see. I had a Great Dane who ate everything. I caught him chewing on like a screw one time. He was an idiot.
it sharpens the teeth.
Something like that, man. I don't know. He died early. I don't think it's a coincidence. He ate everything in sight. He was like a goat. Stop! Immediately stop what you're doing. Thank you so much for listening, but you need to stop. Subscribe if you're watching on YouTube. Wherever you're listening to this podcast, stop, subscribe right now. I'll give you a couple seconds. If you're driving, pull over, stop and subscribe. Okay. Thank you so much. Back to the show. All right. Well, let's get to the topic at hand. Speaking of eating everything,
Everything.
we have a very hard-hitting, important episode tonight. We're going to be talking about the best kid snacks. We're not going to.
Well, and I would argue these are just the best snacks.
Yeah, not much has changed. I would agree. I mean, there's a couple.
Age
on
does not
here.
change this. These are
I
the
mean,
best snacks that
what's
you
re-
start on as a kid.
Right. What's the best adult snack that you don't have as a kid that you would eat
Alcohol?
as an adult?
Alcohol,
Yeah, booze. I don't
booze. Yeah.
And like charcuterie, but that's just those were Lunchables. That's meat. And that's nothing's really changed.
Is is like real charcuterie at the charcuterie? Is that at the top of the list though? I don't feel like it is.
No, it just needs.
Like
I don't know.
I
Like,
would
just
take
shit
I
like
would take
potato
like
chips,
Ritz
man.
crackers and cheese. If you consider that to be charcuterie, then okay. But
You know what I like as a good snack?
I'm
Is just some-
very selective with the charcuterie, and I only go after like the cheddar cheese and very
Yeah.
few things.
I like just a good deli meat and some cheap cheese, man. Roll that
Oh, yeah.
sucker up, pop it in.
Well,
Put a little
there's
cream
some expensive
cheese
cheeses that are
shrimp in
really good too.
I mean, you could do an expensive cheese, but I mean, a Kraft Singles will get it done in a little piece of turkey.
No,
not a
I'm
problem.
not a big fan of the Kraft, but Dubliner. Have you ever had
Sure.
Dubliner?
Sure, I have in my
that stuff
richer
is
days.
good. And Costco
Yeah.
sells it by the half ton. It's
You know what you could do if you're feeling really healthy? I highly recommend this. My stepmother taught me this. Just a piece of turkey and then just a big glob of cream cheese and wrap it up. Oh, it's beautiful. It's real good for the heart.
I'm sure.
I had some heart healthy sun chips today.
There you go.
So that made me feel good for a moment. Anyway, all right. We're going to break this down into 3 tiers, 3 items in
Good,
each
better,
tier.
best.
But we have, good, better, best. But we have a lot. We got to get this narrowed down. So off the
we
top.
We need these snacks here
right
to
off the
taste
top,
while we're going over them.
I have some of these in my house, and I did taste some of these.
I'm hungry
So
now.
let's pick a couple that are just we're not putting in there. I see fruit is on the list. They don't.
Well, hold on.
Just
there's
fruit.
no organization. We got to talk to the producer here.
What do you mean?
I see fruit snacks. Is that what you're talking about? That's at the bottom.
Fruit snacks is different than fruit. Or like an apple. You gonna put an
I see apple sauce.
Yeah, that's another one we can go ahead and X.
That's not a snack. That's
that's something you're given that you don't have a choice. So right off the rip, fruit and really anything that is remotely healthy is not going to make this list. So fruit's gone, applesauce is gone. We got a couple cracker items up here. We need to.
Oh, the cracker items need to
go
stay.
through. So I agree.
Well, and what? There's so many varieties of crackers.
Who
made this list?
Isn't gonna be perfect, okay? And if you're listening, you're probably like, "Oh my gosh, I got one that I gotta have." So we're gonna start. We're gonna get this going. We need 9. I think peanut butter and Ritz crackers together. That's one is certainly on the list. Correct?
For sure. Yeah, that was
Okay.
probably like
So
my
that's
number
on
one
the
snack.
list.
Was some form of like a Ritz or a Townhouse cracker with a peanut butter on it.
All right. I'm trying to type in the chat and it's not working. Producer lady, can you do that? Thank you. All right, peanut butter crackers number 1, and this isn't. We'll tier these later. So, all right. So peanut butter crackers number 1. I think fruit gummies needs to be there.
Fruit gummies definitely needs to be there.
Fruit.
I ate an excessive amount of fruit gummies.
Yeah.
I see fruit gummies and I see fruit snacks. I don't know what the difference is.
Same
here.
thing. Same thing. Fruit gummies, fruit snacks, same thing. Not gummy bears.
Okay,
Not gummy
off
bears.
the list. In my opinion, and fight me. Yogurt pouches, get them off the list.
Yeah, I had that on my list just because they were a popular kids snack.
Yeah, that's with fruit. That's off the list.
What about the Go-Gurt? Go-Gurts? No?
Bye-bye. No, I wasn't.
Okay.
No, I didn't do any of the yogurts or anything like that. Nope, off the list.
Okay.
Pirate Booty, off the list. Pretzels, off the list.
Pretzels
Trail
are
mix.
the most...
As a kid, you don't eat trail mix.
You don't.
Trail
I love
mix,
trail mix now.
Yeah, as an adult, you're like, oh yeah, trail mix. I'm being healthy.
Yeah.
The only reason you eat it is because it's healthy, not because you actually like it. Trail mix off the list.
And the problem with trail mix, it's only healthy in the amounts that should be consumed at a time. The problem with trail mix, I'll buy a bag and eat it in 2 days, and then it immediately becomes not healthy. What else do we have here? Let's see. String cheese for me has got to be there.
Yeah, string cheese
That's
definitely
just
is
a
there.
strong one. So what are we up to? Is that 3? That's 3, right? We got peanut butter crackers, fruit gummies, string cheese. So we need 6 more. It feels like goldfish just have to be there.
They
And I have a
do.
lot of strong feelings on goldfish, but it's always there. It just is. So goldfish is number 4, just on the current list. How do you feel about animal crackers? That was a staple for me.
It is when you are pre-toddler, I feel like.
Okay. I still love them, by the way.
I mean, I'll eat them, but it's not my go-to.
Well, listen, there's a tier 3 for a reason.
What else did we take off this list here?
All right, so we got are animal crackers going on?
You can put them on if you want.
I want them on. All right,
I might fight you on that when we get down to the last few.
All right, so
hold on. You added string cheese. We got
animal cracker. We got 5 now, so we need 4 more here. Why don't you pick a couple off the list since I shoehorned animal crackers in?
Popcorn is on the list.
Okay,
who doesn't love popcorn, man?
Yeah, I don't think anybody loves popcorn, but it's there. I eat it all the time, so it's fine. It's just popcorn is what you eat when you don't have chips or want to be healthy or tell yourself you're being healthy.
There's nothing healthy about popcorn. I don't know what you're talking about.
What I tell myself.
Absolutely nothing
It's
healthy
what
about
I
popcorn,
tell
but
myself.
it is absolutely delicious.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, it's not fried. That's my level of. That's how I gauge health. If it's not fried, healthy. Fried, bad. Which is probably why I'm sitting well north of 220. So, well north. Okay, so what's our next one going to be here? I like Pop-Tarts, man. It's a strong one.
Yeah, some people do that as like a
More
meal.
like a meal.
I did it more as a snack, and maybe that's why I'm larger than normal.
I could do a Pop-Tart, certainly.
Did I not put
So that's going to be 6.
Okay. 1,
I
2,
think we're
3,
missing a
4,
key
5,
one, man.
6. I have 7 already up there before you add Pop-Tarts. I'm confused.
Okay, you have 7, so that's 8. So we need one more. Oh boy.
Well, the Pop-Tarts was number 8, I think.
Okay, so we need
was
a
it
9.
not? So on the list then would be peanut butter, Ritz crackers, fruit gummies. Oh, applesauce needs to go off the. We said applesauce off the list, right? Okay,
Gone,
so that's one
baby.
that I had wrong.
I feel strongly about veggie straws being on the list.
Being on the list.
Yeah.
Hold on. So peanut butter crackers, fruit gummies,
Yep.
animal crackers,
Yep.
string cheese, popcorn, goldfish, Pop-Tarts.
Yep.
And you want to add to that now veggie straws.
I want to add to that veggie straws. Thoughts? Comments?
I like
concerns?
I like veggie straws. I don't know that I liked veggie straws as a kid.
No, but
as
this
much
is
as
our,
I like them
this is
now.
our favorite snacks now. Kid snacks as adults.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 8. But that means so another one that was a staple for me was the peanut butter on the banana.
Yeah, I could get. Yeah, that's strong. What's strong then
and still
is
not
strong
on
now.
the list. Cheez-Its, Pringles, just cheese itself. I mean, crackers. I guess do crackers count with the crackers and peanut butter, or crackers by itself?
Yeah, I feel like we're getting into too much cracker conversation.
Okay,
Yeah.
but if you're gonna put peanut butter banana in, you got to take something out.
Why? Oh,
How many do you want?
9. We're at 9.
We need 9.
Yeah, we need 9. We're doing 3 tiers. This feels like a pre-show conversation.
Then
but
we're
doing
leaving
it.
Cheez-Its, Pringles, and cheese out.
That's fine.
We have string cheese, so there is a cheese
Yeah,
in
there's
there.
a cheese. All right, we have our 9.
But no peanut butter, or no, we added, so that leaves Cheez-Its and Pringles out, right?
Yes, they're out. They didn't make the list.
Gosh, I did.
All right, so here we go.
Too.
Here is our list that we shall tier: peanut butter with the Ritz crackers or Townhouse, your choice. Fruit gummy, string cheese, goldfish, animal crackers, popcorn, Pop-Tarts, veggie straws, and the peanut butter and banana. Do we want to start with tier 1 or the last? Do we want to start from the bottom? What do you want to do here?
I don't know. You call it.
All right. Well, let's start. You know what? Let's just start at the top. I like that. I feel strong about the peanut butter and the crackers. That is so good all the time.
It's such an easy snack, and it feels like a upper class snack because it's not just like you're ripping open a chip bag or something. Like it's
right. You're cutting
it's
things.
tier 1.
Yeah. And you can lie to yourself and I'm eating a banana. This is a healthy thing.
Okay, wait. Are you saying bananas and peanut butter? Or are you saying
Oh no, I apologize.
Ritz crackers and
That's
peanut butter?
that's that Ritz crackers and peanut butter. That's a different snack. Have you ever had the Townhouse that does the pretzel bottom, cracker top?
No.
You know? Oh.
No, I'm a big fan of just the classic Ritz.
Of course, we all
Now-
are, but I'm just
I
Do it.
did a lot of
Just do
fat
it.
things. I mean, I didn't even just use peanut butter. There were times that I used like butter and just buttered a Ritz cracker and ate it.
just buttering. You're buttering a buttered cracker.
Just add
Butter
a little bit of
and
like
salt.
salted
Yeah.
butter to the top.
Did you sprinkle
of a,
some sea salt on the top as well?
No. I used salted butter and a Townhouse, and so good.
God. All right, so that is in tier 1.
Healthy too.
That's in tier 1. All right.
The Ritz and the peanut butter.
The Ritz and the peanut butter is tier 1.
I mean, I would dare say peanut butter banana is tier 1 as well. Grab a banana off the shelf, grab a tub of peanut butter, and just go sit down on the couch with a butter knife and peanut butter.
I am a slut for peanut butter. I love it. So
Butter banana, tier 1.
Yes. Butter banana, tier 1. It is so good. Now, let me ask you, and I would like to hear from listeners as well. Do you prefer the creamy peanut butter or the crunchy peanut butter?
Creamy all day.
Really?
When I was a kid, I liked the crunchy, but not anymore. It gets stuck in the teeth. I don't know. I just cream.
Even on like a peanut butter and jelly?
Mm-hmm. I used to like the crunchy when I was a kid, but not anymore.
Have you tried my disgusting peanut butter and jelly sandwich with Doritos and hot sauce yet, by the way?
I don't think I have.
If you're listening, I could call this a snack. It's a real fat boy snack, but it's a snack. If you're listening, this is going to sound insane, and there's only 2 other people on this earth that I know that do it, and it's my brothers. Get yourself a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, crunchy preferably, but you don't have to, because you're going to put some Doritos on that bad boy as well. Just a nice thin layer of Doritos.
You do like a spicy nacho?
No. You can.
Just regular.
You certainly can.
I was going to say, you're going to put hot sauce on it. Why not put spicy nacho on it?
If you have a bag of spicy nacho or, salsa verde or the purple bag, whatever that is, certainly it works. But just the regular as well. Cool Ranch, they're all good. And then put a little hot sauce on that thing. Squish it real good so the chips break up so you don't get a whole chip in one bite. And then thank me later. It's so good. You get the sweet, salty, spicy. It's everything you want in the flavor.
So when I was in high school, similar and yet different. Mm-hmm. We didn't do the spice, but when I was in high school, we did a trip where we did whitewater rafting.
Yeah,
and it was a long course. I mean, it was like 20 plus miles that we did this thing. I mean, it was several hours. It was a very long trip. It was the real thing, Right. We were up in New York. It was a bunch of my friends and I.
New York?
And what we ended up doing for lunch, or for a power snack halfway through, I should say, more of a power snack, is tortillas.
Oh.
Covered in peanut butter.
Talk to me.
With smashed up peanuts in it. So we, crunchy peanut butter to a degree. You could use a different nut if you wanted, but it was a tortilla shell slathered in peanut butter and nuts.
Yes.
Rolled up, wrapped in foil. And these were like the big burrito shells. These weren't like the little taco, the burrito shell.
Big boys, yeah.
And that was a nice little. It was easy to throw in the back of a bag, wrap it in some cling wrap. It'll stay dry. You're not going to worry about any of that.
God, I'm hungry.
Pull the raft over halfway through the course, and you can slam that down, and it's an immediate. It'll fill your stomach up. It'll give you some energy.
I like
a little bit of protein, probably more sugar, but
but you're burning off.
It'll give you the energy to then go the next mile, and that's. I mean. Your little crunchy peanut butter Dorito sandwich kind of made me think of that.
Similar with just a touch of trash, which is just the way I like it.
Maybe I need to put Doritos in my burrito.
You won't not like it. I'll tell you that right now. All right, this is a big pick. This is our last spot in tier 1. For me, I'm thinking gummies. I'm thinking string cheese.
There you go. String cheese.
String cheese was strong, remains strong. You got to be careful with the string cheese though, because if you go to a certain big box store and get their brand name string cheese, you can taste the rubber in it. I think. I don't think you have to go super high quality with the string cheese because it needs to be cheap enough to be stringy, right? Like you need that.
I don't know how they make it stringy. There's probably a whole bunch of stuff that's not good for you.
Well, it's not real cheese. Yeah, that's a start.
But gosh, they're good.
Do you or have you ever eaten the string cheese? Just take a bite out of it like it's a piece of beef jerky.
Yeah.
Okay. That bothers me when people do that. You're supposed to string it.
But the question was not, do you normally? The question was, have you?
Have you?
And yes, I have done that.
That's fair. If you're feeling real fat one day, and this is for anybody who's listening, take it like a large piece of like deli salami and just put a piece of string cheese in the middle and wrap it up like a burrito. It's so good. So good. All right, so that's tier 1. Peanut butter crackers.
It's the poor man's charcuterie.
It is exactly right.
String cheese.
Man, these are the best foods. Peanut butter crackers, peanut butter banana, and string cheese. We're off to a healthy start. Okay, tier
Pop-Tarts.
Yeah. Now.
It's kind of a dessert, but
well,
gosh, they're good.
They're so good. What is your choice of Pop-Tart flavor?
I bounce between 2.
Your favorite
typically.
goo.
There
your
is
favorite goo
I
filling.
would say there's a third that you could throw into that. These are the only. I would say these are the only 3 I do. There is no other.
Okay.
It's the brown sugar cinnamon.
Correct answer.
The strawberry.
Yeah.
And then the double chocolate.
Oh. You missed me with the chocolate. I'm just
you don't
not
like the chocolate?
I'm not a big chocolate guy.
I knew there was something wrong with you.
So I understand that.
The blueberry ones, and none of that does it for me. I don't like any of those.
So I think we could all agree.
But I think the brown sugar cinnamon.
That's the
best.
That's the top tier. It's really not even close. And again, another fat idea. If you're feeling fat, smear a little butter, just a touch. Try it on there.
Salted or not?
Yeah, salt it yourself. Just get a nice salt. Get a nice
do
salt
like
crust.
A nice pink Himalayan salt,
Sure.
so you feel good about yourself.
Yeah. Get a nice crust on
you
there.
You could like salt bay it onto the Pop-Tart.
Yeah, it'll get your day going. It won't get your blood going, but it'll get your day going. You could do that. I prefer
salt's a preservative. It'll make you live longer.
Yeah. You don't even need to be refrigerated. Do they still do? Yeah, the strawberry is just a staple. I don't think it's great, but it's good. Have you ever gotten the? It was like purple.
I don't care what you're about to say.
It was like purple with like a blue like streak on it.
Sure,
like
I've seen them.
berry.
I've seen them.
It's not a real fruit. They were just like wild berry.
I've seen them, but it doesn't break my top 3.
You just like the chocolate. Okay, that's fine. I understand. I'm weird. I don't like chocolate, so I'll just accept that completely. Man, I haven't had a Pop-Tart in a while. Now I'm hungry.
Telling you, our producer should have gotten these for us. I'm really disappointed.
I just want to mention toaster strudels and declare my love for them. For sure.
I've had them before. It doesn't even come close to the Pop-Tart, though.
Oh, I don't know. That's another podcast. Toaster strudels versus Pop-Tarts.
Nope.
We'll leave that there for time's sake.
Garbage.
Listen, they gave you cream cheese pouches.
Don't care. Garbage.
It's your loss. Okay, that was number 1 of tier 2 Pop-Tarts.
I think I know where you're going with. I mean, I think given the remaining results, I think it's pretty obvious what number 2 for tier 2 is.
For me, I think I'm going to throw us a curveball. I'm going to go veggie straws.
Ooh, no.
Is that what? Wasn't what you were thinking? I was thinking
goldfish. Goldfish has to be the tier 2.
I was thinking
your tier
about
2.
making.
You're finishing up tier 2 is goldfish and fruit gummies.
Listen, I was real. Oh, fruit gummies. Agreed. Fruit gummies is in tier 2 for sure.
Okay,
no
so
doubt
we can at least knock that one off the list.
And it almost doesn't matter what kind. You open that little pouch, you pour the whole thing out, and you pop the whole thing in your mouth, and you eat it as
I don't think I ever ate it like that, but
do it. It's fantastic. Super duper fat thing to do, but do it.
I would have put goldfish here.
Really?
And then finished up in tier 3 with the veggie straws, popcorn, and animal crackers because they're all kind of bland.
So here's my thing with goldfish. It's just always there. And this is what pisses me off about the goldfish. And maybe I just take this too personal, is the goldfish people have actually found a superior recipe. They call this the extreme flavor, and they sell this next to your regular goldfish. Mm-hmm. It is not a different flavor. It's not different. It's more of it. It's more of the flavor. So they make a bland, crappy cracker, and then they make a good cracker, right? That's arguable. They made a better recipe. Just make that the recipe. And they don't sell it in the big box, so we don't buy it. So,
okay, here's my argument though for you.
Can we make goldfish 3 of tier 2?
Here's my argument.
Okay.
What's the price and quantity that you get with either?
It's a strong value. It is a strong value.
You get that carton at like Walmart or whatever, and it's bigger than my head. I mean, it's that massive carton, and it's like $4 or $5, something like that. I don't know. It's pretty cheap. I don't know what it is off the top of my head. It's pretty cheap, and you get a giant carton of goldfish, and there's no air in that thing. It's full of goldfish.
It's full,
and then you go down the chip aisle and you pick up that inflated bag of veggie straws that's half air. It's probably 3/4 air. And then a quarter the veggie straws, and it's more expensive for the veggie straws with probably a quarter the amount of actual snack.
Can I tell you something I love about veggie straws? I appreciate a snack that just lies to me.
It's a complete lie. There's nothing healthy about them.
I love it. I made the comment that I had
the only thing that's vegetable about them is that they're colored the same as vegetables.
Nothing.
Nothing vegetable about them.
But listen, sometimes in life, you just need a little lie just to get you through. So, for example, today I was in the grocery store and I was like, I want a snack for my 2-minute ride home, because that's what we do. That's what large people do. They're just thinking about, I need to fill this time with snacks. So that's what I was thinking. And I picked a bag of potato chips up and I was like, no. And then I was like, oh, what about some Funyuns? Those are onion based. No, turns out they're not. By the way, if you're picking out a snack in the grocery store, don't turn the bag over. Just pick your snack and leave. So I was like, all right, I'm going to do the right thing. I'm going to not get a snack. And so I go to the front, and there I see some cheddar Harvest, which makes no sense right off the bat. Some Harvest cheddar Sun chips. And right on the top, it says heart healthy.
Oh, those are so delicious. That's my favorite chip, healthy. I think.
It's so good. It is so good.
The Harvest cheddar Sun chips, I think, may be my favorite chip.
How do you feel about the garden salsa? Because I freaking love the garden salsa,
but it's not as good as Harvest cheddar.
Both good.
There is not a chip better than Harvest cheddar.
It's so good. It's
they harvested the
crispy
cheddar.
They're harvesting the cheddar. But anyway,
I think that's how they make cheddar, right?
They
harvest it on crops.
Yeah, that's how they do it. I was immediately sold. I was like, it's healthy. Done. Bought it. Ate it. And by the time I was done with the bag, then I felt a little guilty. But while I was eating it, I felt good about myself because I just kept looking at that bag thinking, I'm benefiting right now from this snack. So that's what I like about veggie straws, because I'm telling myself while I'm eating them, the more I eat of this, the better it is for me. So while it is tier 3.
To that argument,
yes,
you feel healthy eating it.
Right.
And to my argument, value.
Yeah.
What about the popcorn? Because my son is obsessed with popcorn.
Right.
So, okay, whatever your variety is, we'll even say. Like if it's kettle corn or if it's whatever, like my son is obsessed. We did a birthday party for him that was popcorn themed.
You did a
That's
popcorn
how
theme, yeah.
much he loves popcorn. Is the birthday party he wanted was, we want popcorn.
Okay.
So everything was popcorn themed. We bought probably a 10-pound tub of the Orville Redenbacher kernels for a couple bucks. Mm-hmm. And that thing has lasted us months.
Yeah.
Batch after batch months.
Yep.
For a couple bucks. I toss it in a little pan with some butter on the stove, and 5 minutes later, I've got like 3 bowls full of popcorn.
It's such a good snack, not because necessarily of the flavor. It's good. Don't get me wrong.
The munchiness, the saltiness.
This is what I love about the popcorn. 2 things. First, the quantity that for some reason it is served in is always massive. It's just it's a full half-gallon bowl of and you sit down and you're like, I have my snack. And it's
one snack.
It's massive. And you're just like, well, this is how it's served. I guess I'll just eat this. And so that's what I love about it first. But then it's when you watch a movie, you eat popcorn. I like that. I like that feeling that like this snack, because of the quantity,
it's a healthy feeling too. That way, every time you sit down for a movie, you're like, oh, I need popcorn.
It's corn.
It's
how
very
unhealthy
healthy.
could it be? It's a vegetable. It comes out of the ground. It's fine. So yeah. So just to be clear too, we're in tier 3 now, right? we finished.
Did we finish tier 2? Because I'm making an argument that popcorn could almost be the final tier 2. You forced in veggie straws, didn't you?
Okay, what was our Pop-Tarts was number 1, tier 2, correct?
Pop-Tarts, fruit gummies,
okay. And
then you and I were kind of in an argument of Goldfish or veggie straws, and then I just threw popcorn in to try to confuse you so that I could sneak in Goldfish.
Consider me confused. Give me popcorn if you take out Goldfish.
You would take popcorn in tier 2 instead of veggie straws?
Yeah, so give me Pop-Tarts, popcorn, and
fruit gummies.
Fruit gummies in tier 2.
All right. Are you looking for some good, clean bedtime stories for your kids to listen to? Check out our new YouTube channel, Storytime with the Common Dad. New stories are released every Monday. That leaves animal crackers, goldfish, and veggie straws in tier 3.
All right, just for the fun of it, let's rank those just to really bring this thing home.
Goldfish, animal crackers, veggie straws.
You really like the goldfish. Man,
you really like the veggie straws.
You know what? I don't.
Who doesn't love biting the head off of an animal cracker?
That's the only way to eat it. That's it.
You got to eat the head first.
What are animal crackers made of, by the way?
Nothing natural.
I'm not even going to look off the box, but do they even sell, remember the little square boxes with the little rope and it looked like a circus on it? They sell those still? Those were great, man. I love animal crackers. Again, you can buy them by the barrel. I love a mass quantity food, and it's like $1.99. Well, listen.
I'll give you the veggie straws. You wanted veggie straws in tier 2. I'll give you the veggie straws. I do like veggie straws. I just don't like them as much as the other stuff. But you can usher that in higher.
They're tasty, man. They're tasty. All right. So just to recap: tier 1, peanut butter with crackers, peanut butter, banana, string cheese. Tier 2, Pop-Tarts, fruit gummy, popcorn. Tier 3, goldfish, animal crackers, and veggie straws. If you think we got anything wrong, first of all, you're wrong. But please let us know.
Yeah, we know better than you. We're experts. We have a podcast.
Yeah, we have a podcast, and we probably weigh more than you. So, it is what it is. Well, this was fun. I like this. Now I'm just starving. Now I want listen,
where's the snacks?
Go try the peanut butter Dorito hot sauce combo. You'll love it.
I think I'm going to go make a peanut butter tortilla after this.
What about a peanut butter and jelly tortilla? Have you ever done that?
I have done it once or twice, but I just prefer just go peanut butter.
You got to be easy on the jelly because it'll squirt out of the back of the burrito.
Now, what gel do you do jelly or jam?
Well, okay, so I prefer the consistency of a jelly, but jam spreads way easier.
I like
bread.
the preserves, the jam. I want chunks of fruit in it. I'm that. I don't really like the jelly.
Yeah, strawberry or grape.
It's when I was growing up, it was grape. Now it's strawberry.
Yeah, because
strawberry
we're mature,
all day.
We're adults.
It's
We've grown up. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
it's much healthier than the
strawberry
grape.
For sure.
Strawberries are good for you, so we're being much healthier than grape.
Are grapes bad for you?
Yeah.
Since when?
I don't know.
Oh,
grapes are actually not that great for you. They're, from what I understand, they're pretty much straight sugar. They're natural sugar, but
I'm just gonna unhear that. I love grapes and their fruit, so it makes me feel good. Well, anyway, this was fun. I like this. I like talking about food. I feel very passionate about it.
But the number one of all is peanut butter cracker.
Yeah, it's just so good. It's always good. It's fantastic.
I'd agree with that.
Do you prefer the Townhouse or the Ritz?
Whatever I have in my closet, it's going to be gone in a couple days.
It doesn't matter. They're all good.
It won't even make it a couple days. Even if you buy the Costco box, it's just more for me to go through.
And honestly, even if I don't have peanut butter, I could absolutely slam an entire sleeve of Ritz crackers. No questions asked. It's not a problem.
Try it with some butter.
I will.
Salted butter.
Will. I have no doubt that will make it taste better. No doubt about it. Can I just dip it like it's salsa? Just Oh gosh. All right. If you are
only if you share with your dog.
None of these things are recommended. They'll all kill you earlier than what you should die at. So just
It's okay. The government's doing that to everybody anyways.
Yeah, I don't think anywhere in the description of
Trains
this podcast
crashing and buildings catching on fire.
Yeah, this isn't a health podcast by any stretch of the imagination. But if you, if you live in Northeast Ohio, feel free to eat all these things because the air you're breathing's more toxic than any of these. Anyway, this has been another episode of the Common Dad Podcast. Thank you so much for listening. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram, _common_dad, on Facebook at The Common Dad, and our newish YouTube channel, The Common Dad Podcast. Hit the little bell every time we drop a new episode. Your phone will ding. You stop exactly what you're doing and you watch it. That's how it works. Thank you so much for listening. We will see you next time.